Hello friends and welcome to Shadow Gamer. I'm once again playing The Roottrees Are Dead. I had just discovered some information about Ronald and Tessa, and that helped me lock in these ones over here. I'm really curious what's going on with Guy Hudson, because this should have locked in. I have his photo, I have his occupation. Yeah, so I am really confused by that. Meanwhile, I also managed to have Ernie filled in here, but it didn't lock in. So I assume what that means is Ernie Jr. is not the oldest. But if there's something going on with President Third here, then there's something probably going on here. But anyways, moving forward, I'm going to need to lock in 4 names before they give me anything. So I need to go through and find out what's left in the locked space. Just going to escape. So I've got to find 49 more. I've got to get to 49 names, which, let's see, that's 16. So I've got to find 16 more names to move forward before we can unlock this. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. I think I've been getting some hints to that with the farm hands who raised Samantha, and I think they're potentially cut off from the family, it seems, due to having a homosexual relationship, if I'm reading between the lines correctly. Yeah, so where do I go from here? Let me look at the evidence. I think I've gotten all of those locked in. I have. I want to look at this quick. That didn't lock in. Huh. So this is a little bit brute forcing it. But okay, so both of his pictures have locked in. That didn't lock in. Red hair. Bingo. So where is... This is Ernie Hudson. Or not Ernie Hudson, this is Guy Hudson. So I made a huge mistake about Clark. This will be Clark. Okay. So I figured out where I went wrong. I was putting the wrong photo for... no, that's not correct either. I was putting the wrong photo for Clark, because Ernie has bright red hair, which means that this one is Bonnie's other photo. Guy Hudson is you. I don't know who his spouse is. And that leaves me with, as Gwendolyn. I'm going to leave in housewife, but I'm not sure that's correct. So those 2 are fully correct now. What else is going to lock in? I'm going to put in... No, that would have locked in if it had been correct. So, did I have the wrong picture? No, that's going to be him. That is going to be him. Down here, I do know their names and I have their pictures, but I don't know what order they were born in. Let me look at that photo really quick. Yeah, because this does not say who's the older, the sister or the brother. Yep. so, Teen Blast. There's 6 more things to get out of this. Did Laura lock in? Yes, but I don't have a picture for Clancy Roottrees. Well, I do, but I'm not sure which is which. Did this give any identifying information about him? This doesn't give any physical description of him, so what I have here is in this photo, these two. Well, okay, if we're going off height alone, this is the younger brother, so this is the older brother. He also looks like a professor. So, not that glasses and bow ties mean you're a professor, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So, going off of vibes, I'm saying he's the youngest, and he's older. So that's how I'm going to lock those in. I'm not brute forcing it. I'm making a deduction. So you and you. There we go. Well, that was really quick. Booyah. Alright, so I've locked in quite a few. Yep. I don't know who Guy Hudson is married to. I got Gwendolyn locked in. I don't know which one is older, the brother or sister. I've got to find something on them. What are their names? So Wilson, Jem Wilson, and Zach Wilson. Jem Wilson, Zach Wilson. Nothing there. What about Zachary? Zacharias? Zachariah? Yep, nothing there. Alright. In periodicals, let me go to Business Watch. Dr. Stephen Wilson does not have a practice in Butler County. It seems he operates out of Warrendale, which is somewhere between Butler County and Pittsburgh. He does advertise in the Butler County Times, calling himself Pediatrician to the Stars. What if I searched Pediatrician to the Stars? Alright, so I'm banging my head against the wall again a little bit here. I started off on a roll. Let's go to the Team Blast article because I've got more stuff to get out of this. Um, Brother Trouble. What if I just did a regular search for Brother Trouble? Brother Trouble is an 1989 sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers of the same age when adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that come from raising boys who were extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuit of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was a small-screen director, Ron Roottrees. I figured that out. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was canceled in 1991, midway through the second season, due to a significant drop-off in ratings. I'm curious about Dustin Christopher Baker. Dustin Christopher Baker is often abbreviated DCB. Since leaving Brother Trouble, he has appeared in a few straight-to-VHS movies that adapt classic literature to a family audience with minor success. The most popular of which was Jane Eyre, which reimagined the Charlotte Bronte novel as a high school romance with a focus on skateboarding. I'm just going to follow this just because I'm curious. Yep, so that doesn't give me anything. What about DCB? Yeah, so this doesn't... Penelope Tessa Green. Okay, I'm printing some evidence. That's good. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. I don't know how to pronounce that. Female comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. The site she claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke-O-Lantern 1997, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets, 1994. Both have been added to evidence. Jack, so this will be a Jack Roottrees, or hyphenated with his mother's name. Comedy club called the Laugh Lounge. I need to remember that. So, I don't know which one it's going to be, but is there a Jack? There is a Jack Roottrees. Alright, so that's Jack Roottrees. Joke-O-Lantern, 1997. I'm guessing this is Penelope. And the kid could be either of her kids. How many Roottrees are left? Candy, Jack, Christina, and Wolf. What if I search for Wolf Roottrees? Okay, so I'm going to follow up on that comedy club, the Laugh Lounge. Joke-O-Lantern. The Laugh Lounge Comedy Club hosts several fundraisers throughout the year, but the most famous one seems to be the Joko Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher that can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. There's a 2-drink minimum and a 0-tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell the people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone gets kicked out. Alright, what are these dates? Oh, the Joko Lantern is 1997. Yes, and Jack is 1994, so that is perfect. So this is the younger sibling. So, Jack, this is Jack. Paying attention to dates is good. Uh, 97, so this will be student K through 12. Where's that picture of the baby? Yep, I got it already. Yep. No, 94, yeah, so probably still K through 12. Could have unlikely. Aged up in 4 years to college, doubt it. I don't know the name, but this should be Baby. Only a year later. Yep. Alright, who's all left? Okay, I've got a lot of that, rolling on down to the city. There's still 4 things to lock in here. Okay, so I have 4 clues to lock in from this album, still. I have Jim and Diamond. Alright, so let's see, what should I look for? I'm going to do a periodical search. Modern Music Monthly. Or let's start with Peter Janowicz. Let's start with the album. Rolling on down to the city. Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were seeing J&D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. So the 4 of us had some sort of cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest sister, everything exploded. No more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you'd hum a week later. I've been told that Rollin' is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going the wrong direction musically, but I made him laugh. I didn't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to the Roottrees. All his old ad campaigns hung up on the walls over the record player, but I was never interested. I went straight to music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. Yep, so C and J plus J and D. These times. Skip it. These times. Rollin'. What's the name of the album? Rollin' on down to the city. Yep. Kim LaRoe. Jane LaRoe. Yep, so this isn't giving me anything at all. Still got 2 clues from Sam. There was something I found in a previous session for Jane LaRue. Jane Delvecchio. All right, so I'm stuck again. Candy Roottries or Christina Roottries? Yep, nothing there. What am I missing? Okay, so I think go with wolf here. Just because I think that looks like a boy. What evidence have I not picked up on yet? 5 pieces add. There's 1 piece of evidence here. Power plum, so strawberry. What if I searched for these flavors? What if I did it in the periodicals under Business Watch? Okay. Team Blast. Roottrees. Reina. Alright, one clue from this hasn't been locked in. Sam, this page. Sorry, I'm just not sure where to go from here without brute forcing some of these remaining ones. Okay, I think I've gotten everything I can out of this. Parents. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't think, I know this information. So, I'm going to delete this page. Elias. I think I've got everything, all of this locked in. So I'm going to delete this page. I want to see something here. It's... Which picture is it? I'm beginning to have too much evidence here. This picture. Yeah. So Debbie, or Deborah and Nicole. Deborah Bean. No, Deborah Bean. I have a picture. Yep, I have a picture of Deborah. Alright. Yep, I don't know if that's the way we're meant to do it, but I'm going with it, so... Yeah, this is Deborah. This is Nicole. So, I feel like that's cheating a little bit, but we're putting it in. Deborah Bean. Nicole. Madsen. This will be Ernest Jr. Ernest Madsen Jr. Remind me, that's him. President, 4th. What if she's a student, K through 12? When did that happen? Yeah, I don't know when that happened. How long has Let's Go Carl Roottrees? When did he take over? Watchman of the Year? Yeah, where's the Watchman of the Year? 1987. That's interesting. When did Ernest Madsen die? That's the question. I need to go to that conspiracy site. What was that site? Evidence. I need to go to that conspiracy site. That'll be here. WRTD is how I get there. Roottrees curse. So after 1982, I don't know what her... Yep. But in any case, this will be her. Madsen. Gwyneth. Stephanie Cattrall. Sam Cattrall. This is Stephanie, and she's a student K through 12 for sure. Unknown occupation, so I'm gonna put in student K through 12. Yep. Perfect. All right. Making progress. So I've locked in 8 so far, 8 more to go before I get to the final 2. Who did not lock in unknown occupation? What do I know about Gwyneth Madsen? She's a farmer. Still don't know who these kids are. Don't know his occupation. This did not lock in, so whatever this is, these are unknown. Roottrees versus RR. This doesn't work like Google. I have to put in the exact thing to pull something up. What am I missing from Teen Blast? What am I missing from Sam? Oh, probably just her one kid that isn't locked in yet. Campaign mailer. Okay, this was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. Had a handwritten note that seemed personal. It's a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. I've got her locked in. I know who all of these are, but let me just see what I can find out searching, because I'm missing one piece of information here. Love is our future. What if I put in future? Lee Jones. She won her campaign about a month ago. Butler County Times. I'm aware of the Butler County Times. Stephanie Jones. Yep. Brian Jones. Jones graphic and print. I'm kind of just searching through things I've already all seen. Okay, I know that. Printed the Miracle Network tour flyers. What is the Miracle Network? Do I still have evidence to find from the Miracle Flyer? What am I missing? This person has to be a baby because the photo was 1997. These are the doctor's kids. These have all been locked in somewhere. So I don't have any pictures of the LaRoe kids. Or not the LaRoe, but Jim Roottrees' kids. Christina Roottree or Candy Roottree and Wolf Roottree. Going to say a student K through 12 or college. Jem and Zach Wilson. Is there anyone I can search for here? What about Gwyneth Madsen? Have I searched? I feel like I must have searched for that already. Am I spelling her name right? Gwyneth. What about Gwyneth Cattrall? Nothing. There's something about the maple farm in Butler County News. First Anderson. She's the farmer. No, she's head of farming. Business Watch. First Anderson Maple Farm. First Anderson Maple Farm. Tuesday discount. I'm not sure why that discount on Tuesday is relevant. Butler County Times, Miracle Roottrees. Miracle Roottrees and his son, who goes exclusively by Miracle Jr., have appeared in the Butler County Times a great deal over the years. The Miracle Network, which is a collection of churches, television shows, and products that can be purchased, has multiple advertisements in each issue. You do find one article mentioning legal troubles. Unfortunately, it's a throwaway line in an article about a tour they plan to take across the southern United States called The 3 Generations of Miracles. The author speculates that they're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. What about 3 Generations Miracle Tour? Miracle Tour. Three Generations of Miracles. Helps if I search for the right thing. 3 Generations of Miracles. Let's look at that 96. What if I look for the Miracle Network on Business Watch? They had legal troubles. What am I missing? What am I missing? Going back to my notes. I think we're done with Eli's children. He was the head lawyer. It's possible, since it was RR, travel agent, screenwriter? Okay, I'm gonna delete this page. RR. I haven't figured this out yet. I did figure that out. I figured that out. I think I've locked all of this in. There's still some sort of clue I'm supposed to get from this. There's 4 clues I'm supposed to get from this. Let's play the song. Yeah.
Inflation is rising, and so is our pride. Pick our own fate, make love not hate. They fight overseas, but we'd rather skate. Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty. Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city. So signs up while we boogie down, 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 down.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the city.
I'm really just stumped. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. And I'm not sure how to solve this. This was 2 years prior. He's clearly graduating, but I don't know if he's older or she's older. I've got him locked in. Off of Big Brother, I'm gonna try. College student K through 12. I don't know, that's all guessing. This is correct because she's the head of the farms. Is there anything else that fits that? Candy or Christina? November. Candy and Christina both start with K's. No, one starts with the C. What am I thinking? That's a... Nicole Smith? Alright, this has to be correct. Maybe unlikely. Okay, let's see what we can find out. So it says to trust your intuition. What am I missing here? Jim and Diamond. Has a mole. I don't know if that's important. Who isn't locked in from our pictures? They're all locked in. Locked in. Not locked in, but she's the only one left and I know where she's at. Oh, and her, November as well. Those are all taken care of. In fact, I can go to my... Oh, I think I did delete that page. Generations. I missed that one way back. Sound of laughter. Let's see what I can pull up from the sound of laughter. What about periodicals? MMM. Nothing. Butler County Times. Nothing. Would Diamond be here? Or Kim? Kim was on Broadway, right? What's her new name? So what am I missing here? EC. And Mr. Miller. No, EC. Candy Roottrees. Smith Nicole. I've got all of Clark's family locked in. I've got all of Carl's family locked in. I don't have anything on James Roottrees' daughters. James Roottrees' daughters. James Roottrees. What did it say about sounds of laughter? I'm sorry I've seemed to be stuck for so long. Alright. Team Blast. '16 in 1994. I'm just not sure what I'm even supposed to be looking for. Trouble. Alright, well, that's where I'll end for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.